this is Shadow Holguin, others known as Brendan Holguin, and we continue on more Hiveswap, and we're going to continue our narration of the whole first part, or area. And I did something dumb, because, I read an entire part. I narrated an entire part. An entire 30 minutes worth of narration, only for me to realize that my recording equipment wasn't recording. I'm getting really annoyed by that. Anyway, let's continue. Our brother has something to say. So I should get my old weapon from the hall closet and then head up to the attic, right? Affirmative. Also refrain from excess chatter, over. Alright, yeah, bye. Could alert monsters, over. Yeah, I got it, I'm going, bye. Can't be too careful in espionage game, Joey. Silence golden, over. Jude, shut up. Remember one time on training mission, couldn't keep my map trap shut. Oh boy, really landed us in a pickle. Over. You've never had any training. I'm turning off the walkie. Bye. Over and... oh boy. So, because I did an entire part which failed, I don't even remember what I did and did not read last time, so I'm going to read everything. Alright. The mother's jewelry box, a priceless heirloom with immeasurable sentimental value. Also, there appear to be some of your brother's empty cans of Pringles. Cool. I'm gonna be trying to read as fast as I can. Your mom's jewelry box. This is where you found your heirloom when you were very young. Not long after what happened, it was just nestled in there among her fine, beautiful jewels. And you just took it. You just had this feeling like you had to keep it safe. Maybe you want something of hers to be just for you. And it opens up, and then we can't do anything else with it. It's just like a visual thing. No, you might just steal your mom's jewelry box off the table. This thing's given you the creeps, but that didn't stop you from patching it up after Jude accidentally ripped it with an experimental foamless dart. You're not even sure he wants out. Just look at him. Ugh, no, the change would rattle, and cheese, it'd be horrible. From the first and last dark gun war of Jude, Belinda here provides great cover for those who refuse to use firearms. Namely you. You tried to distract him with your tap dancing, and then stuck a dart on him. It didn't work at all. It is a globe-like sculpture, with an arrow that conveniently alerts you to the location of the ceiling. Ah, so that's where it is. Thank you, globe-like structure. She might topple over. Or what cooler way to kill a ballerina than by tam-dancing her to death? No, you'll never forgive yourself. This gun can shoot a stream of water up to 50 feet away. Too bad you don't use guns. You don't use guns. You don't use guns. You don't use guns. Oh, and I made a mistake last part. Other than my recording not actually recording anything. The mistake was that the music was too loud, and I changed this part to be better, more so you can hear me. Jude insisted the terrified horse was being abducted. Your counter-argument completely schooled him. This painting now commemorates your triumph in a particularly spectacular equine nativity. Yeah, Hussie is a big fan of his equine. He loves them. He loves them horse. She seems unimpressed. For such a beautiful work of art, she has lousy taste. No way, it might rust or tarnish or whatever bad thing happens to precious items when they get stupid groundwater on them. You try to tap it right off the couch, but it's nestled into that plump plush pretty good. Oh, by the way, I forgot to go back and literally tap dance everything in this room. No way, you don't want to startle the nice animals, especially given their obviously incredible magical powers. They don't give ballot trophies for tap dancing, but if they did, you might just win one of those yourself someday. Or maybe you'll win one for your ballot. You decide to dream big. You've got a couple books on the subject, but tap dancing? Pardon me. The preferred hot stepping of the unpretentious working class has largely been snubbed by the literary elite. Ugh, unlike me. By far un-elite in literary or literacy. You do a few steps from Twirlin' Merlin, you thus far unfinished showcase of wizard-themed dancing. This one's the Pyromancer's Hot Step. Talk about hot stepping. Well, lukewarm stepping. The very appreciative audience as always. Surprisingly, no one fell off the shelf this time. You show your lovely puppy surprise, your razzle-dazzle. She doesn't say anything, but you can tell she's pretty floored. Ha ha. Sigh, you had a whole choreographed routine for the Clarissa theme song. 2, in fact. 1 tap, 1 ballad. But ever since the show ended last month, it just makes you sad. Oh well, Alex Mack is pretty cool, too, you guess. It looks like you might miss tomorrow's episode, though. Well, whatever. The preview said it was going to be a dumb, big dance plot. You hate those. You guess one day you'll have to choose which dream to follow? Do you want to be a veterinarian who also dances a lot, or a world-class dancer who volunteers at animal clinic in their spare time? You can't have it both ways. When you've not actively or immediately hot stepping, your tap shoes are hanging up by the door. You know this because that's where you got them from a little while ago, and also because this is your own personal habit. Also, I'm gonna keep the episodes to 30 minutes from now on. As much as I'm sure you guys love me narrating everything, I'm going to try to do it in 30-minute spouts. Also helps in my upload time. Sounds like a great way to startle some baby animals. You're having none of it. It has no effect. Maybe try tapping the keys next time instead of tapping your feet. Let's try this. This saucy little thing always puts you in a mood to spit and grin. Sir Pappy Pawswater disdains tap dancing, which he calls the staccato stumbling of the plebeian herd. And wow, that stings. Sometimes you like to sit there and relax after a hard afternoon's practice. It's easier to relax when you're kind of worn out. Otherwise, your brain is going a mile a minute, and you have to distract yourself with puzzles or check your sites or something like that before you start thinking about stuff that makes you sad. Before the existential thoughts come in. What is life? What is the meaning? And send them clattering? No way. Attendant makes your game freeze. Alas, the only downside of cartridge-based gaming. This game apparently has really cool music. By searching online, you're able to briefly hear a few words, a few seconds of it. The download only took you a few hours. Wow, living in the future sure is amazing. Oh man, it really makes you feel glad for things nowadays. No one can dance to the Bubsy theme. Not even Bubsy. He just thrashes around like a jerk. And then smirks at you, like he just totally blew your mind. Sometimes you hate living in the 90s. Oh, the music in Block Castle is perfect for tap dancing. But you have to play the game in order to hear it, and that's distracting. You tried having Jude play while you worked out at routine, but he refused to play ever since he found out Tetris is Russian. Your tap dancing idol. Of course, after your mom, but Ginger's a close second. She's amazing. The bounty hunter would be pretty excellent at any style that featured a turn into a ball in mid-air maneuver. And what style wouldn't benefit from such a maneuver? Why none of them? You had a routine inspired by this movie, but it was just way too long. You guess you could say it felt always not stopping. Oh boy. No, that's not tap dance. Tap dance is great and fun, but it's like doing your taxes at church compared to what's going on in that poster. Oh, Princess Sheikah could never be a tap dancer. Her feet end in deer hooves. She just couldn't get the right percussion going with those velvety things. Clop in their hoof is how horses count, except the titular acorn Shadow. Of course, it's too busy burning the land with galloping green flames to do horsey math tricks. What if you just couldn't stop dancing? It'd be scary if it didn't describe your life already. Joey Claire extraordinaire. Yeah, tap dance. You keep your dance practice clothes in here. Good guess, you think, but that doesn't really make any sense, so you stop thinking it. They don't need your help to fall, you just pull the tab on the side. So, okay, they need your help, but now you're dancing. That's obviously the wrong school of dance for this poster. You need to put your suitable shoes on for this. By which you mean to dance in front of a poster. Your mom was a great dancer. Tap, swing, ballroom, bolero, even wild, experimental stuff like contact improvisation. Ballet was her passion, though, and she was transcendent. I didn't read these, didn't I? Yeah, she's been gone. You've seen less of... Oh, yeah, no, I have seen. I have read this. Tap dancing actually freaks your dog out pretty badly. You suppose it's the ribald, firework-like percussion of your toes and heels clacking against the hardwood floor that does it? In fact, you don't even really need to really have to suppose. You're pretty much certain. You can tap dance the diary open. Although if you wanted, you might be able to tap dance it off the desk if you wanted to. You don't want to, though. You're going to go ahead and head that line of reasoning off at the pass. That's not the way to open your diary. It was just an idle thought. You need your diary key to open your diary. Period. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't do this one. Forgive me for being a little tired. I already read all this before. Yep, tap class is every Saturday morning. Your babysitter usually drives you, unless you know she's not feeling well. It is Saturday morning. The door to your room, heavily personalized, of course. Jude thinks he's the only one who can nerd up his door, but you showed him 2 can, and in fact will play at the game. Your light bright. Hours of fun with the number of hours and the degree of fun dependent on the power of your imagination, which in your case means many hours and a lot of fun. Light this stuff up. There's our sign. Oof. Who's back? Hey, family. Oh boy. What could that be? Alright, let's keep it there. Pardon me. Oh. I am dying slowly. Don't mind me. This is the door to your neurotic door cover brother's maximum security bedroom. He keeps it locked up tight because of all the silly conspiracy work he does in there. You sincerely doubt you'll be entering this room anytime soon. But really, why would you even want to? It's full of nerd stink and goober crud. Not to mention it's where his pet usually lurks. You love all animals, but just the same, that's the one you'd rather let Jude deal with. Well, could either be a rat, hamster, had to be some sort of rodent type, maybe a fairy? Can't look at this green statue. You've always been a bit creeped out by the monster in the water. It feels like the eye is following you, but only sometimes. Cryptic. The lamp's not even plugged in, but there are at least 9 possible light sources in your immediate area, so maybe you got lost in the typically well-illuminated shuffle. Your heavy, rapid tap stomps would send those little pegs scattering across the floor, maybe even under your still tapping feet. You might just slip and roll across them, down the hall to the edge of the stairs, and tumble down them, breaking every single bone in your body. Every single bone. There's just no way you can take that risk. Very occasionally, your precious heirloom shines eerily in the dark, Not unlike a light bright, you can't remember exactly when this when this has happened, but you can picture it so clearly in your mind's eye that you're certain it's true. Hey, it's a street shark. Look at that street shark. I love street shark. Bunch of stuff that should be moved into the attic. There's some toys here too that you don't play with that much anymore. Basically a pile of useless trash. It'd get lost or broken or stored, or worse. You don't know what's worse than those things, but it's clearly on the table if you dump your precious treasure in this loose pile of stuff. It's such a loose pile of attempt that you would probably blast it to pieces. You're loath to touch it and disturb whatever astronomically improbable equilibrium is at play. Best to leave it be. As you approach the spiraling coils of the slinky with your heirloom in hand, the metal gets a little warm, and it begins to vibrate slightly. Just as quickly as it started, it stops. You don't think it has anything to do with opening the attic door, but it certainly was weird. Your precious pitter-patter might just jostle it loose. Also, you'd be at a real risk of breaking your dang neck tap dancing on stairs like that. Pardon me. On the rare occasions he is home, Pa can be heard bumping around up here while tending to his hoard of stupid antique trash. Or priceless artifacts, you mean? No, you don't. It's locked, but you need to get in here as soon as you can. You peer through the keyhole. Weird, what the heck was that thing? And how long has it been there? Hey, the attic door's locked. Cripes, forgot about that. Tactical blunder on my part. Over. It's fine, no big deal. Just left the safety of my room, sorry, to be eaten by monsters in the hallway. You know, because my dorky brother sent me to the safety of the wrong side of the locked door. It is not fine, over. Jude! Panic not necessary. Extreme danger possible, however should acquire weapon at all haste. Will rely key whereabouts upon weapon retrieval, over. Ugh, fine. So it is fine, over. Bye. Over and out. Pardon me. I have duly apologized for my clearing. I am a tad sick, and I'm doing this whole narration thing. It always seems spookier from this side. Frankly, you feel a little spookier yourself, just basking in its spooky aura. But I really wanted to play this today, came out, and make a let's play of it. I didn't mean to actually. I was hoping I could look at it from the other side, but whatever. Alright, I've already done this, I know what to do. But first, let's read what happens if we try to go on anyway. The attic was a bust, for now, and you've gotten lucky avoiding monsters. But you really do need to gear up with your strife weapon before you go downstairs. Alright. It's the hallway closet. If memory serves, that's a box full of some old belongings and beers in there. I wonder if it has what you're looking for. You think back to before, back to when this closet door was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now, your guess is even more reasonable. Yeah, no. That box probably has the stuff you need, but you can't reach. You wonder what your next steps should be. Actually, your tap shoes might be the one solution to this problem. If you could just get a good stomp going, you might be able to tumble that box right off the shelf. Alright, then let's do the key instead. Huh, no, the precious heirloom doesn't seem to want to go in a ratty cardboard box that you forgot was in the closet. You can tell, because you don't put it in there. You can't search the box while it's still up on the shelf. Alright, fine. Wonder what's stashed in here. Nothing fragile, you hope. You pick through the box and find your flashlight and an old pair of velvet slippers. These will come in handy. Oh hey, there's some pet treats in here too. You keep caches of these all over. Never know when you'll need to treat a pet. You go ahead and try your flashlight. Click, click. No dice. Another battery problem. You open it up. Wait, there were no batteries in here at all. Just a bunch of stupid pogs. Dang it, Jude. Got my old strife weapon. Guess what? It's full of your stupid pogs. Crap, forgot about those. Please keep safe, over. No. No, I'm throwing them all away. Joey, please. Those are my favorite, over. I'm not really throwing them away, you nerd. What do you take me for? Thanks, over. Still need to get to the attic, over. For safety, right. Well, whatever. I'm trusting you, I guess. Appreciate that, over. Although, so far it hasn't really paid off. Joey, please just need you to head to a trophy room, over. Oh, gross. I hate that place. Why does he even need a special trophy room when our whole house is just his dumping ground for whatever garbage he picks up on his stupid adventures? We'll find key to addict there. Mysterious whims of absent father not relevant. Fine. Over and out. Pardon me. Let's start. I'm literally trying everything on anything. Your mom loved animals, as you well know. She had the grace of a gazelle and the ferocity of a much angry gazelle. Careful not to mix these up. You'd hate to reach for a critter treat and come back with like a Ren or a Stimpy or a Doug Funny. You shave down the edge of the pog with the green key. It'll now be used to solve lots of different puzzles throughout your house. Good work! Just kidding. You don't do that, because that would be ridiculous and an insult to your puzzling skills. You try to feed this to one of the few things in this hallway that doesn't have a mouth. Very tenacious, Joey. Pardon me. Ugh. I'm just awful today. Oh wait, let's try the feeding them. Oh, okay, it counts as both. It would have made more sense to just leave them in the closet. Okay, that doesn't work. Alright. Light bright is not a toy for pets. Arrange the pegs such that they will, when the switch is flicked, be illuminated and form a charming picture. It's a pretty abstract concept for an animal to grasp. No, you use the pegs, not the pogs. Light bright needs its pegs. Pogging is not recommended. She doesn't look hungry. She does look strong. However, one day you hope to be as strong as this beautiful, powerful giant woman. You cast a few tokens before the feet of the local totem of combat. You feel her gratitude pour out in a wave after wave of power, getting stronger. You can do anything. Nope, it's gone. Oh well. No, he's been bad. What? No. Gifts up for treats. He deserves it. He doesn't acknowledge Pogs, though. You sure he's been bad? By your definition, anyone who ignores Pogs is pretty good, Joey. Hiding some pit treats in Jude's Pringles can would be a pretty good prank, but the specter of running out of treats later, right when you meet a cute new animal friend, looms large. Right, Pringles cans. Why didn't Jude put the Pogs in those instead of your flashlight? A sudden rush of disgust threatens to overwhelm your senses as you realize those Pringles cans may actually be full of Pogs. You bear this thought like a just stung child covering a half-smashed, twitching wasp under frantic fistfuls of dirt. You admit you don't actually know what the heck this thing is, despite it being perched right outside your bedroom door, but you're basically positive that it's not a birdcage, so there's no reason to stock it with tasty treats. You don't understand the function of this gaudy, goofy thing. Plus, get a load of this globe with the arrow through it. Haha, burn. That sounds like a great way to end up with rats in the attic stairway. Wait, you think back to your zoo books. Rats don't just spontaneously generate inside cluttered houses in rural areas. And if you do scatter pet treats around this nice rodent-friendly junk piles. Squirrels. Now you would get squirrels in a heartbeat. Honestly, there's probably some pogs in this pile of junk already. They're like roaches. Oh, brother has something. So head to the trophy room? Affirmative. Over. Got it. Over and out. Doing ballet while wearing your mom's jewelry one day, it makes you feel really good to think about, but also hurts. You want to be the best in the world first. You can't wear her stuff until then. That's profoundly creepy and you would rather not. What the heck? You're gonna need some diesel batteries if you want this flashlight to serve any purpose other than emergency POG storage container and very poorly designed paperweight. I can't even use it. Alright. You tread lightly, pronouncing no disturbance to its balance. Well, that's what ballet is for, apparently. To show her a few steps, nothing. Too bad. She could put the calves in cavalier. If you could somehow rig this thing up to exclusively fire treats into the expectant mouths of cute animals. No! It's not safe. They might choke. Curse you again, guns. Sounds like a recipe for SOGs. You know this joke is bad, but you kind of don't care, because you don't like pogs or guns. You've used your ballot to dodge Jude's awareness training ambushes many times. In fact, he's never actually hit you. You're either excellent at dodging, or he's a really lousy shot. Or both. Could always be both. You've used the light bright in some low-budget performances you put on. It's a surprisingly evocative backdrop, if you do say so yourself. And by goodness, you certainly do say so yourself. Thank goodness you had an extra pair hidden away in here. You are actively thanking goodness, right this minute. Sounds like a bold and exciting way to break the heck out of a lamp. You jab the treat against the poster, leaving a little dirty mark on its surface. Some treats for the cute animals. This is certainly not the first time you've done this. It seems like a match made in marketing heaven, but old LF is pretty protective of her brand. Oh, she never indulges. That's why she's the best. Discipline. There aren't any trophies for being the best Pogs player. You just get the other kids' Pogs, which is really more like punishment. A wizard is not a pet. It is a powerful ally, but it cannot be tamed. Like their beards, they are regal, resplendent, and incurably unruly. You rifle through the Pogs. No wizards, you're not surprised. Wizards are pretty out right now. It'd be a different story if he was like a mutant wizard from the future or something. They couldn't make enough Pogs of him then. There's a poster hanging up in the library at school that says, "Reading is a real slammer." There aren't even any books on the poster. It's just a kid playing with Pogs in space. Lots of beloved pets in these books. None of them are the kinds of books where the beloved pets die, though. You can spot these a mile away, usually by the cold, mercenary glimmer of their newberry metal. Treats for cuties. You'll leave him a couple, just for fun. But wait, what if one of those monsters smells the treat and breaks in here and thinks that meat smells from your stuffed animals? And no, you can't risk it. You gave Jude a lot of sass about his pogs, but you guess maybe you're a little childish? For all these stuffed animals and games and whatever, are you too old for this stuff? You really actually don't know. You guess you would know what you're supposed to be like at your age if maybe you had more friends your own age? Or like a mom, maybe. Your babysitter tells you you're perfect, but that's what she's always said. Your whole life! So she's clearly not a trustworthy source, because otherwise she would have told you what was wrong with you. Ugh. Just, ugh. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you all had a good time. I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Hiveswap, where we combine more items of random stuff around the environment, and hopefully next time make even more progress, slightly. See you guys later. Bye!